I had to think about it, do it, so I like, fine, why not do it? So, NXT Takeover 2 Fatal 4-Way. NXT Takeover Fatal 4-Way. As man, you know, the NXT superstar were on Raw last Monday, and last week, and we had Sami Zayn and Adrian Neville versus Tyson King and Tyler Breeze. This, and I say it was one of their matches of the night. So yeah. So let's talk about this show. Obviously, this was a really great show. This is one of the matches, the best show. This was a really good show, and this is one of them. And as far as NXT goes, I saw NXT Arrival, and I saw the first NXT Takeover. For NXT Arrival, the happy is you had fantastic Cesaro versus Sami Zayn, fantastic Paige versus Emma, and a decent ladder NXT championship match between both Dallas and Adrian Neville. And you had Takeover, and then you had a really good show. You have and this was just really great, and the Takeover, the first one, and a really good show. You have a fantastic, a fantastic Diva NXT Women's Championship match between Charlotte and Natalia, and a fantastic NXT Championship match between Adrian and Tyson. And this show, another really good show. And they really stepped it up for their big special shows. So yeah, because NXT really stepped up. So starts on the show, we have I was kind of shocked to this one, but yeah. So you have an NXT Tag Team Championship match between Carlisto and Sin Cara versus the Ascension. Victor and Conor O'Brien. This match, it was good. It was good for the most time, and the Ascension were really dominant champions, like really. And their matches, sorcery, and they annihilate. So whoever team wins over them, we got huge. And for most time, it really was. And Carlisto Sin Cara are the new tag team champions. This was a good feel moment, and then afterward they interviewed, and for the most part I was thinking about, oh my God, Sin Cara, it's gonna stop it. And when he thought England was like, this is really who we go, not mystical. So yeah. So new session. Then you had some filler match, a match like a really overshort. It was CJ Booker against some big guy, I don't know who it was, but this was quick, fuck. Really quick as fuck. And then you have hair versus hair match. And another thing about and the thing about hair versus hair match is this is rarely done in the especially in the PG era. And the fact that NXT they can do it goes to try NXT is the best wrestler today. So you have so you have a hair versus hair man. This is kind of a letdown of the pick of the special, but it was not really that bad. It was really not bad. It was alright, and the match for 5 minutes, and then you have to service put the soft. So a Mario Woolley and soft, and then the guy who was mentioned got and the guy who invented the heel person got the shaved bald in the later in that night. I was like, holy shit, this is fun. So yeah, really fun stuff. This is like, it was not like stupid PG crap. This is like you got another squash match there. At the featured Jojo Mori. Like, what the hell? Like, really, what the hell? So yeah, and then you have the two main pieces. So you have NXT Women's Champ, NXT. So it's like, yeah, for good man. Then you have so you went from here to here to here to here to here, and the NXT Women's Championship match. Charlotte versus Bailey. Bailey is Bailey's character side is really fit for the TV PG rating, but spraying herself. And that's the thing but because WWE does, what WWE does is that they pretty cartoon. That's what it is. So you have the Seth guy, like in the main was like really like it, like I am now. Damn right, he's down with the injury, but that's it. And Ray Breakers. As far as this match, wow, they really beat the living hell out of it. And that's first time I was like, holy shit. Because as man, you know, for the way, he's the guy, he's a girl that always suffering. And now, in this match, a really, really important match for Bailey, Charlie was the one who gets the handshake. And Bailey's like, no, he just found it. I was like, holy shit. And it was like, holy shit, Bailey's gonna win the match. But then when he did it, then Charlie, I was like, even in defeat, Bailey got pulled over huge, even in defeat. And that's something. And that's what frustrates me about and that's one thing that I want about the fans. But first of all, when they talk about the boy Waddy John Cena, they say, about the three matches of paper that I say, oh, Bray Wyatt, he's not gonna get paid, he's gonna get his ass, he's gonna get everything, he will still have momentum. And look what happened on Raw 3 weeks ago. Just under fucking standard. So he even defeated Bellingham, huge problem. Like the next one, which is the main event of the show. So the show was built. So it's the NXT Championship Fatal 4-Way. So it's the champion Adrian Neville versus Tyson Kidd versus Sami Zayn versus Tyler Breeze. Adrian Neville, Tyson Kidd, Sami Zayn, Tyler Breeze. What can you expect? This was a great match. A really great match. And like I said with Bailey, Sami Zayn got booed huge. But it was like, it was this close. It was this close. So the match starts. So and Sami Zayn were like crazy as hell. And then he got the crowd really behind him. 110%. Like really 110%. Like he throws Adrian in the crowd. She did a DDT on the floor. Like the announcer says that it's like a sour day. I don't know if they want. But the commentator announced, so yeah, and Sami Zayn crazy then. And he did okay. And I was like, holy shit, it's gonna be this close. And then Adrian, and the only way Adrian never could save for his NXT is by pulling the referee off. And it was kind of interesting because it made you, because it got 77 for that. It's almost ready to so it was for this close. Adrian never won the match. And with that, and when I see that, and with all my things, I think this is something really for a match between Adrian Neville and Sami Zayn in the next NXT special show, which most likely was probably going to be in December or January. So yeah, really fun show. This is one like you can watch it over and over and over again. This is one of the shows, so yeah, that's your NXT. Oh, by the way, I haven't mentioned this yet. I haven't this mentioned, but so we got the debut of the show was Kenta for Japan, and apparently his new name is Hideo Atachmi. I don't know, but I didn't know that name. So he comes out, he got the promo, and then the Ascension comes out. This looks like they beat Kenta down. You also have very regular, but Kenta comes back and punches it. And when first I was like, wow, they really make the Ascension. They really make Kenta to make the Ascension look like they're vicious. But if this going to be the Ascension's last show ever on NXT, if they come into the main roster, they have no problem on their way out. Then it pull over Kenta much huge, and his in-ring debut comes in this week or the next week. So yeah, really be impressed with the Kenta debut. So yeah, really fun show. that you can watch it over and over and over again. So yeah, that's this sign off. Super Wrestling sign off. Like, subscribe, peace.